Mental health has been a topic brushed under the Welshpool carpet for too long. But one local charity is working hard to make a change.
Prynhawn Da, Pont Haffren, Rachel speaking.
Pont Havrin has supported thousands of people in the Welshpool area with their mental health challenges for 30 years. But it has never been a more in-demand service than today. The charity has literally been a lifesaver for so many, supporting over 1,200 local people in the past year alone.
This is our community room here in Montgomeryshire. This is open for daily drop-in, 11 o'clock till 3 o'clock, Monday to Friday. This is available for anyone who wants to come along. They just want to come for a cup of tea and a chat, or to access any of our services.
The Armoury building was purchased by Pont Havrin pre-COVID, representing a considerable investment in supporting the Welshpool area for many years to come.
So in a nutshell, we are the local mental health organisation. We've got our centre here in Welshpool, one in Newtown, and also we operate outreach throughout the county. We've got some services for people who are in difficulty, so counselling, one-to-one practical support, but also then, and what I think our beauty is our wraparound services that we offer. So that's our daily drop-in, which is available here in Welshpool, 11 till 3, and then our monthly activity calendar, which includes things like mindfulness, walk and talk, rugby, men's group, veterans group, all sorts of activities going on. So there really is something for everyone to access to improve their mental health and also just generally look after your mental health.
Here in rural communities, we hear a lot about men's mental health, the farming community and towns and villages. It's been a bit of a taboo subject really among men's mental health in particular. How's that addressed?
Well, it's really great to have you here today so that we can get that message out that we exist. We do have a men's group that meets every week. We do have a project coming up in partnership with the Welshpool Livestock Market. So we are trying to access those communities that are harder to reach. But really, it's just people knowing we're here and starting to have those conversations.
What would you say to someone who's maybe watching this that's been struggling a bit lately, a little bit down, maybe a little bit lonely? What would you say to those people? How can they reach out to you?
Yep, I'd say come along and see us. As I say, there's all sorts of activities happening here. It doesn't necessarily have to be one of our services, although they are there for everyone. You don't have to be a member of Pont Havrin. All of our services are open and free. But come along, have a look what we're doing, look at our Facebook page, our Instagram, see our monthly activities calendar. Come and try something. There is help out there.
Mental health has become one of society's major challenges over the past 2 decades, and sadly it has led to suicide becoming a more prominent killer. But Pont Havrin says help is at hand, and anyone can reach out to them at any time and for any reason.
I always say that these doors are very difficult doors to walk through for the first time, but what you get from Pont Haffren is always a warm welcome, always an offer of a cup of tea or indeed coffee, and people are made to feel as comfortable as we can. Really, they are scary doors to come through, but once people are in, they do tend to come back. So the welcome obviously works. We have young people, older people, we have all sorts of different people. Like we all have physical health, we all have mental health. And so literally anybody can walk through that door, professionals, non-professionals, whatever. There's no specific characteristic that comes to Pont Haffren.
And many success stories, I guess, along the way.
Huge number of success stories. Lots of people who've come through the services and are now volunteering with us or are doing some really, really good work with us. Lots of people who've come through the services are now off in other employment who are, their well-being is so much better. And we do a service evaluation on everybody who has one of the structured services at Pont Haffren, and pretty much most of the feedback that we get is all very positive. People's well-being scores improve while they're with us. Most of our stories are successful.
And what can Welshpool do as a town to help and support?
What would be really great is to get this building as busy as our Newtown building. It would be really good. This is a wonderful space. It's not perfect. It's not completely fit for purpose yet, but that's the aim. But it's a wonderful space, and it would just be great if people could support the space, access the groups, support Pont Haffren as a charity, anything really.
As so many local people have already discovered, poor mental health can be challenged, and help is just a phone call or a few footsteps away.